Okay, I wanted to show off something for you guys here. I actually have two video stores, I'll show off here. I'll do this one first. And then I'll show off my other store video thing too. Actually, I got more of them too, but I think it's just two of them right now. Because I got that bag over there too, and I got actually something from my mom's house too, but I'll do this first. So first off, we have GameStop here in Jefferson City. Yeah, I went to a GameStop in Jeff because, you know, there's not really any, well, there's not really, that's like the closest GameStop I have. So I decided to go in Jeff and I bought this stuff. So first off, we have, a Wii U game here, Wii U one. So it's another Wii U game I can add to my collection because I don't think I got this one. I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure I don't got that one. Then we have Epic Mickey for the Wii. Can't really see it, but it is for the Wii. I figured I'd get this because not only is Epic Mickey, I used to have Epic Mickey. I played it a little bit growing up, but I never actually finished it. You know, I never well, I didn't really get far in it, but I remember it being kind of fun. But here is the sticker I wanted to showcase here. See the sticker? It looks like a Hastings sticker. I don't know if that's a... Hastings had like a dark green color. So I don't know if that's a Hastings sticker or not, but it was at GameStop, so I figured I'd pick it up. I should probably go in here and show off the games real quick though, and just make sure they're in here. Yeah, here we go. We got that. Yeah, there was like another person working there. It was like a gal, and all. Apparently she's only been there for a few days. Then there was like the manager guy in there. Apparently the other one doesn't work there anymore, so either he left or got fired, one of the two. I would say he probably left because anymore it's like it seems like a lot of times CEOs or managers, if they're shitty people, a lot of times somehow they have more power and all that and can't be fired. I mean, like GameStop's place, it's a little harder because they didn't have a lot of people working there, but like, I mean, like, you know, Hollywood studios and all that, you got people, like, shitty people that are ruining the company and all that, and they don't get fired and all that. They somehow keep their jobs, which causes some problems, you know? But yeah, I got that. And I guess I'm going to show the inside off of this too. Second. There's the Wii game here. It says Disney on it. I kind of wish it would say Walt Disney. But it just says Disney. This game was released in 2010 though. They started like fading his Walt's name out of the stuff a long time ago. They started like fading his name out. You know, I don't remember when they started doing it, but a few years after Bob Iger became the CEO, they kind of faded it out. Which I'm just like, I feel like it's kind of disrespectful. I mean, it's still called Disney, but I'm like, I like calling it Walt Disney. You know, kind of feels like it makes more sense because otherwise the logo looks very empty, you know. I'm not saying everything needs, you know, the name, but sometimes, like, having it in the movies and all that would be nice. But here we have another game here. This one is actually the Series X, which I actually do not own a Series X, so I cannot play this game, but I do want to get a Series X. You know, but you can see on the back here, it's got a little Series X case. I already have the other games. I have that over there, so I didn't need to buy that. And there's the PS5 one there. So you got a PS5 game case there. So you can see, which is kind of cool. This is like a GameStop exclusive case, is what this stuff is. You might be able to find these maybe in other places, but usually that are most likely going to be there, but you can find them, but they're very rare. but it's kind of cool, you know. Even like you know, back in the day, like I think Hollywood Video. I don't know about Hastings, but I do know Hollywood Video would have their, I think, their own cases. I do have a movie gallery one too on the shelves. Even V Stock has some of those too, which I could probably buy them, but I'm gonna wait. I usually just get the cheaper ones because because you know they're the cheapest games and all that. And usually I like to like the games I really like, which is Mario and all that. I usually prefer to get the actual, you know, games themselves and all that. There's a receipt here too, a GameStop receipt. I want to keep that. But I don't really shop at this location much. This location kind of has gone to hell. I mean, the other guy doesn't work there anymore. Like I said, that CEO, that big, large guy with, you know, like glasses and all that. He was a larger guy. Yeah. But then we had another person, which I'm pretty sure that person was there the last time I was there when I went there today, or not today, yesterday. I'm pretty sure he was there. But he was like, I don't know, it could be a different person, but I don't know. I mean, there's a few people I've worked in there, but there was one person, like, I was buying these games and all that, and he's like questioning me, like, what do you need to buy these? You could just go online on that. I'm like, dude, do you want to keep your job? I'm a customer paying you fucking money here. To be fair, my mom was like doing that too, and I'm like, why do you need this game? Like, I mean, I collect this stuff and all that. And I'm just like I kind of got a little bit mad at her like that because I was just like, I'm like questioning that. But I mean, I was also tired too. I was a little bit tired, you know. So yeah. Yeah, there's that. And then there's the little bags here you can see, GameStop bag. Let me see if I can get this. I don't know if I've showed off this bag or not, because I don't really shop it that much anymore, but here's the bags. But yeah, like Danielle is like upstairs right now doing her her stuff upstairs, so I can't really be going up there and bugging her. I just don't really like making videos when other people are around. It's a lot harder for me to do it. It's just kind of, it might be an autism thing, but it's like a multitasking thing. Plus, when people are needing something, you know, it's kind of I have to stop the video or something. But since she's working and all, it might not be too bad. But I probably won't be doing a lot of videos, but I figured I'll do these. But yeah, I do like these. I said I got this Xbox 361, which I think I showed that off. Yeah, I did. It's a little. I like the little picture on the back there too. It's pretty cool. But that's an Xbox 361 there, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I pretty much have a good chunk of them. Okay, the case is a little bit tore up on this, or the cover's a little bit tore there. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's kind of tore up a little bit, which kind of stinks. But these games are not in bad shape. I'll give them that. And they were having a deal, so that was kind of nice. But my mom decided to get those for me, and I was just like, you know what? Why not just like I was the one who said, why not just get that for my birthday and all that. They had a Toad Amiibo there too, but I actually think I'm gonna have to give out money for YouTube because I had like a YouTube ad free thing. I figured I'd try the $7.99 one to see how well that. I think the $7.99 one's good. I mean, it's a little pricey, but it's not like that expensive. It's a lot better than freaking like pay. I'm not paying freaking $14.99 for it, or even $13.99 for a freaking ad free thing. I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous. That's why I did that. You know, but, I mean, I guess I'm kind of doing it right now, but I'm kind of backing up videos, you know, which you may think like that's kind of stealing, a lot of these videos I'm backing up, they're actually, well, not a lot of them, actually, pretty much all of them are from channels that are discontinued and no longer upload, and, the thing is, a lot of these channels, people have changed stuff and all that. Like, or YouTube's been changing some of the rules and all that, which has been causing some problems. And plus, after Nathaniel Bandy got his channel hacked, and not all the videos were uploaded, that's why I'm doing it. I've already seen them though, so I can't really, technically steal them. I mean, I guess if I'm going somewhere else, but I still watch the videos. I just have them backed up in case, something were to happen. But, I mean, it technically I would be, I guess, kind of illegal, but again, like, I'm doing it mostly on the channels that are no longer, active and all that, so, so that way, in case something were to happen, they'll be saved, but, yeah, but I still watch their stuff on, the platforms too, but yeah, that's pretty much all I think there really is. I don't think there's anything else to show off with this. Did I show off the other side of the bag too? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've showed this off before, this bag though. I don't know. It's been a while, since I showed it off. But I like all the different stuff in there. But apparently they're hiring new people too. So that's something, I guess. They're hiring new people. Also, I like there's just little holes. There's little handles too, for the bags. But yeah, GameStop is not the war. It's not like a terrible place to go. It's just this location in Jeff's just not very good. But I guess I have heard horror stories about working for GameStop as well. But that's kind of how Walmart is too. I think maybe Target. Target, I haven't heard as many complaints as Walmart. Walmart, I've heard more complaints about people working there than anything. And actually, a lot of times, I go to Walmart and see, a lot of the employees be switched out, they don't work there anymore. I think it's just, there's some problems with that, but I don't know. I guess there is the shirt, too. I forgot the shirt. Let me actually get this on the floor here, somehow. And check out this. Got a shirt here. Yeah, see all these shirts? That's all the shirts. But, yeah, there's the shirts, and then there's also that stuff there, see? That kind of cool. Yeah, apparently GameStop, though, still sells amiibos, too. Which is kind of, that's kind of the problem, too. I mean, I don't know about Best Buy, because we don't have a Best Buy in Jeff anymore, and getting into Columbia is kind of a nightmare right now, because they're doing all this work on the roads. They're doing it in Jeff, too, but freaking Columbia is awful. Especially when you got people that can't drive, because we have a lot of those problems where they either are trying to speed and try to, cut people off, or don't yield or something. It is a pain. We've almost gotten rear-ended a few times going into Columbia, because there's actually a couple ways to get in there from the main highway, which I forgot that, I think it's Highway 56 or something, I don't know. It cuts, from Jeff and all that, also in Holt Summit, Kingdom City, and all. My mom goes through the Kingdom City route most of the time. Mamaw takes me to the route in, from, Jeff and Holt Summit and all that, and it, kind of goes that way. I think it's Jeff. I'm pretty sure Jeff is before the bridge, because Jefferson City bought out this tiny town, because that flood in '93 that happened destroyed this town. I forgot the name of it. I can't remember the name of the town, but they tore. I mean, they tore it down. They sadly got rid of the town and all that because of what happens. So Jefferson City expanded their city and bought it out. So, but yeah, I don't know, but that's pretty nice. They got all these shirts on there too. But yeah, that's the thing though. So I don't know if Best Buy still carries amiibos or not. Walmart and Target barely carry any of them. They carry them sometimes, but barely any. and all that, and amiibos are just mostly online, which really sucks, because there are people that are literally pirating the shit online and all that, or try to, I mean, they actually, the Switch 2 is sold out, and they're, well, it's supposed, well, I mean, I haven't seen it at the store, so I'm guessing maybe it's sold out, but people are, like, pirating it online and all that, which, I've heard some people saying the Switch 2 is not the greatest, like, it's nothing super special. I mean, I'll probably buy it. I'm not gonna buy it right now. I'm gonna get a Series X so I can stream my games, because I don't want to do a PC. Like, I actually want to own my games as much as possible, so I'll probably get a Series X down the road. But I'm gonna wait to do that. I was actually gonna see if they had one at Slackers, because I still have my half off, and they haven't had any new consoles come in, so I haven't bought any yet. So I was gonna get a GameCube, and then I'm like thinking, maybe I should get a Series X, because, I want to get a Series X, just because, that's kind of the thing there and all that, because that way I can stream it. Because apparently, even the Xbox One is apparent. I looked things up on it. Apparently, you cannot stream on there either. Only 30-second clips. But it doesn't say that on the Series X, so I'm just gonna hope it does. I mean, I'm gonna buy it anyway, just because. But I just like, if that's the case, though, that's another stupid reason why Nintendo can't let you stream the games, And it could be like they can't really make money off of it, but a lot of these games I never would have heard of, or never would have been able to play and try out if it weren't for watching people play these games. That's the thing, though. Let's Players actually encourage people to go buy stuff. That's why, like, Katamari is getting more popular, because people are Let's Playing the games. And that's the thing, though. It's like, if you can't Let's Play the games, then, then you can't encourage more people to buy the stuff, But, I don't know. That's a shirt, though, I decided to get there. I mean, I wasn't going to get any shirts, but then when I saw that there, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and buy that. So my mom got that for me too, but yeah, I know she's like low on cash, but I guess she offered to pay for it. So I was like, you know what, that could be my birthday. So I told her I'll just let that be my birthday stuff, so that way she doesn't have to pay for that, Well, the Toad Amiibo too and all that, but they actually had a Toad Amiibo there I could have bought, but. They had a Toad Amiibo. It was like $15. It wasn't too bad, but I'm like, it's not in a box and all that. So I'm like, why is it more? I mean, why is it the same amount as the normal Amiibos? It's kind of weird, but I don't know. GameStop does have some deals. Well, some of them do. There are some retro GameStops that some of them are turning into retro stores where they're selling older stuff, which actually is a very smart decision. Because I will say GameStop actually needs to start doing, because physical media is kind of going away. I think honestly games are eventually going to go the streaming route, and I think people are going to be like just like DVDs, people are going to be like, you know what, physical is probably better, and then they're going to go right back to that. I don't know. I mean, I actually want to make a video talking about that in general, but but I probably will wait on that. But that's the thing, that they are going that route. The problem is their games are still expensive too. Like, I mean, a lot of these games are just not worth like the money they I mean, I get that they're rare and all, but I'm like, they're not like, a lot of these are not like super rare and hard to find. So I'm just like, I'm like, I feel like it would be better to make it cheaper and all that, especially if you can get a lot of these games on the shops right now. That's the thing, you can get a lot of the games on the shops, but you don't actually own them, so they can actually go away, I mean, you can download them, but also there's been problems where people have downloaded stuff like when the DSi and Wii shops were, discontinued. Well, they were already discontinued, but there was like this, I don't remember, like an earthquake or something happened in like Japan or something, and Nintendo could not like have people access to stuff, so because it was like shut down because of that, because they had an incident over there, and then like it came back on, but people couldn't like re-download games, or I think even access them, so That's the thing, though. I mean, eventually people are probably going to find a way to do that stuff without that kind of stuff. But even then, I'm like, it's probably better a lot of times to have the physical media too, just in case, you know, instead of having it digitally and all that. But I don't know. But yeah, I think it's probably going to go that route. But like I said, I'll make a whole video separate on that. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and let things go from here. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.